Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, MBS Benzi. What a great start to a chat room that is. Tavis, Adam Khan, Tony Richardson, Alex Sierra. Wow, Michael Gallets, Tony, Honey Badger. Oh, and Mr. President as well. Yazian Lily. Stewie. Right, we're going to get in this. I imagine, unless some weird miracle happens, that this is going to be a double hack around practice. I've got some rough notes that I have made from watching Tommy and Zach's videos. Props to them, getting the stuff out early. And it's going to be Kingmakers. Apart from on hole 9 on my main account where I'll whop a berserker out, everything is going to be Kingmakers. So, let's see about a bag. APOC. I got it. There we go. Sniper. Wait there. Don't need a Guardian. Sniper. Thor 6 with a Guardian. That's how I imagine that one's going to go. But I've got bag 2 there just in case. Probably will end up being a cat. We shall see. And then back to the sniper. APOC. And we've got a QB hole. And then sniper, APOC, Thorn. Ooh, Will Hornet, yeah, 2 backspin, and then Kingmaker Sniper, so I don't need this bag. So let's have a QB. QB with a cat's power slice. There we go. Alright, so it's basically going to be bags 2, 3 and 4. Mainly 3. Welcome everybody. Let's see it. That's all I've got to say about that. Andrew Wood, welcome. Widja Haram, welcome. JJ, Dale, Randy, Pete, Clutch. What up, boy? That's my boy. Okay, so Kingmaker, APOC. I've got no recollection of what the holes look like. So I can't visualise these right now. Should have a little time to go before we need to think about forfeiting, so we should just be able to play them through. Right, okay, so yeah, this one, we're gonna max the lot. Throw the kitchen sink at it, full beans, and see if we can keep it on the short stuff, which is always the hope. Yo, Katie, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So get the SYB bag on, and everything else is pretty much good. Has anyone played yet? Let's get straight into a little bit of Golf Clash chat. Yo, Aaron, welcome. What a chat. Thank you all for being here. Monday night, no, it's not Monday night, is it? What's today? Thursday night. Love that it's Thursday night. The weekend approaches. And we've got a little mini tournament. That's the bunker, innit? Ooh. You're trying out Masters, Clutch. Well done. I have entered into Masters on Dougie, but as soon as I sat down and started trying to put everything together, I just remembered how much I absolutely hate it with a passion, and then just didn't do anything. Alright, so going to need a little bit of curl. Over 6 rings. Oh yeah, plenty. Oh, good. That's a great way to start a stream. That's the bunker. Oh, okay, that's actually quite nice. That is quite nice. Good left. Wow. I have been playing some Tour 11 this evening, just trying to have a look at some new holes, which are a lot of fun. I don't know if anyone has played any of them yet, but they look really, really good. Really good. And I managed to get 5 different holes. I've got all 3 shootout holes and one of them again. And then I've got a par 4 and what I think is a par 5, but I need to have a look at the list and just double check. But oh dear, oh dear. So there's absolutely no problem. If you welly it up here, then there's absolutely no problem to reach, which kind of means there's no benefit to not going for it. Because look at this, it's not a difficult shot. It's a half power uphill, so I'm going to play this one probably 3.5-ish per ring. Leave the ball guide offset. Yeah, and play 2.5 rings. Sweet. Sweet. There we go. There we go. Nothing scary about that whatsoever. My man's happy. You're happy. Get your towels out, because we're going to need drying off real soon. Alright. Alright. Account named X. Right. Well, let's hope we run into you, Alex. There we go. Right, hole 2 is par 3, sniper. Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. I love these holes, right? I absolutely love these holes. I lived on Tour 10 for a long time. And were these on 11 at some point as well? I just seem to have these holes for forevermore. What are you rolling with in that bag, Dale? Thanks, Clutch. Have a good time at work. So many indeed. Alright, okay, so... I'm just going to offset the guide. Place somewhere around 1 to 1. Oh, it's landed deeper than I was playing it. So, work to be done there. Now, hole 3 is a tricky little number, which I'm going to play the Thors with, and I haven't quite decided if I'm going to go with a cat or a guardian yet. Because if I can get that Thors, I don't know if anyone's watched Tommy's guide yet, but he went with the extra mile 8, going for the double bounce over just by the corner. So I'm figuring that that's going to be easier to do with a Thors 6. So that's what I'm planning. And if I can get right down to the edge of that fairway, then the guardian shot will be money. I don't want to be messing around with a cat 4 unless I absolutely have to. That's a nicer landing position. Still coming in to the right. Good shot. Good shot. And is that an expert or a Masters expert, Dale? You'll be fine either way. I mean, you know. You are going to have to get that APOC 3 out, though. On hole number 5. Nice one, Stewie. Well done. What was your final score? And what are the scores for anyone who's already played? Have you just had a practice? It's a bit riskier practicing on this tournament because if you make a Horlicks tomorrow, then you're toast. But, you know, in reality, people don't really miss out on qualifying in expert. Right, so hole 3. Let's have a good look at this drive. Ooh. The cat's the safe play, isn't it? So let's just do the safe play first of all. $12 on 4, 11 on 2. What were the... because there's 2 challenging par 5s here. Was it hole 3 or a 9 that stiffed you on your 11-enders? Yo, Russell, welcome. The open balls, they're dead balls, aren't they? Royal balls. Yeah, I mean, top quality ball. Top quality ball. Right, so that's where I want to be hitting. Right, so I'm going to play with the 10% on 7-3. So, I'm on the wrong club. Deary me, 4.8. And then I'm just going to borrow a little bit back as well. And just see what this looks like. Oh, great left. Didn't want that. So that's going to hit the rough and roll through. Glad I went with a cat. Bit too greedy on that push forward. So the options here are either to tap it up to the end of that fairway or to go for it. And, you know, at the end of that fairway, if you can get there, then you will have a minimum distance short iron with a tailwind by the looks of it, or something approaching a tailwind. Certainly something that you can work with if you are using a spin 3 ball. $11 under lead your expert bracket. Wow, that is a surprise. Mujah Haram, well done there. Look at that, 12, 13 and 15. What were your drops on 15 there, buddy? Because the par 3s and 4s are all makeable. Look at that, little booty. Well played. You can have a nice shot for that. He deserves a nice shot. Right, okay, so here it's 8-4. Right, there's no risking the green here. I just don't see the value in it. Don't need to be up there either. There we go then, 8.4 with the beautiful Cat 4. And what's happening here with the ball guide? Yeah, just a tiny little bit of curl. Par 5s are not easy, definitely not easy. Two of them in particular are extremely difficult. Hole 5 should... Not hole 5, sorry. Hole 6 should pose less of a problem, I would suggest. But who knows? Who knows? Yo, Mike, welcome. Thank you so much for being here, my brother. Big Arnie as well. Darren, yes, my boy, yes. Welcome, welcome. Sorry if I've missed anyone's arrival. I'm trying to catch back up in the chat, but... Boomer. First in 4 accounts, Alley Cats left to play. Well, kill it for the Alley Cats there, Boomer. Well played for being top of the accounts you've played. Leading your first expert bracket MBS. Very well played. Why did I think that was going to be a straighter win than that? Alright, so it's the minimum Hornet. Minimum Hornet 7.4. Is that with a little bit of elevation? Can play this basically at the minimum number. I don't care if it goes off the edge because this ain't qualifying. Well, it's not qualifying yet. Wait there, it's uphill. So what am I playing? I'm playing just shy of 4 rings. Whoa, not even a zoom in. Wow, what happened there? It seemed to be miles short. Did I underpower that? Ooh, can we... I thought I'd found that setting. There you go. There you go, Chad. You're not going to get a better offer than that. You are not getting a better offer than that. MBS is a master streamer using that very equipment. Oh, why did I let him chip that in? I don't want that birdie. Okay, so I'm still playing live players as well. Hole 4. Hole 4. I should have probably had to go with the Endbringer, really, if I'm likely to face that situation again. Sniper. 1 top, 1 left. Which one is this? Oh, yeah. I know it. 1-to-1 adjustment, 1 top, 1 left. Sniper rough bump. Go on, Randy. Ricardo, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hole 5 and 8 are easy holes. Hole 5. Well, I'm looking forward to getting there. I'm going to go with nearly 1. Yeah. Just going to go with nearly 1. And I'm... So, 8.8 rings. It's going to have to do. It's a slight underplay. Yeah, so it's going to take that slope coming left. Oh, I hope my man misses this. Don't often hear me say that. YouTube Creator Studio, go to advanced settings. All these other streamers with D-Recorder, you can back their streams to... Right. I am yet to find this settings. Right, so... Pete Johnson swears blind that he has told me explicitly where this setting is, and I have trawled through my YouTube Creator and it ain't there. And I've Googled it, and it just leads me to a load of nonsense. There you go, Tony. Yeah. Fenzi, I've seen that. I've seen the feature. Wow, Tron put a massive mug of tea there. Love her, thank you. I didn't even notice a big mug of tea come in. Alright, that's short as well. Okay, let's get out of here. Joe Lacasse, welcome. Tony, if you find it, talk to me in English, will you? Oh, no, wrong one. Alright, now we can rattle through. So, hole 5, good luck, is going to be APOC, 4 top, 4 left. Some OP, plenty left curl. That's what my notes say. And who am I to argue with my notes? So 10% over adjustment. Yeah, Fenzi, help us out. Listen to Randy, man. People want playback. 8-4, 10%, and a APOC, 6.6 rings. So, what am I saying here? 4 and 4. I do like a 4 and 4. A 4 and a 4. So, it's going to not max power, but some. And what do you say? 6.6 rings. I'm going to leave it a little bit away to allow for that great left, which you know is coming. Here you go, right on cue. Alright, sit nicely then. That's exactly what you want. No fuss, no stress. That is obviously an APOC 5. So, you know, if you haven't got an APOC 5, 6 or 7, then extra beans or extra balls will be required, as is your want. Brendan, welcome. Just made the ace on 4 with 1.5 topspin, no left spin. Nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, I was a bit lighter than 1 topspin, and I don't know why. I don't need the ball like dropping into the whole dead weight. So definitely going to adjust that to 1. I say adjust it to 1, like my notes don't say 1. My notes say 1, not just shy of 1. I've just ignored them. And then I underplayed the rings because I was adjusting from the wrong side. I should have zoomed in. Many things to be aware of after this. And that's another nice shot there, coming in lovely. Simon Heath, the real Simon Heath, the full squad, of geezers are in the house. Right, so basically no adjustment whatsoever. We don't need to worry about this. Oh, look at that, it's still right in the hole. Has anyone watched any other content today? Drove the green, Tony. Nice. I'm more than happy tapping it up there on the fringe. Minimal effort. As soon as you know that you don't be greedy on the power or the spin. What did I do? 4 and 4. It's not. It's a very, very easy hole. We don't need to watch this. This is a replay. I'm playing a replay, so we're all good. All right, hole 6. Hole number 6 says QB. Now we're going to have QB and cat. Now, I think I want to play that about, I want to say about 15 rings, but we'll see what happens. I think there's room to play with anyway. This is one that's 50, not 3, dropped 60. Oh wow, okay. That's a surprise to hear. Did you... What, on the drive or on the second shot? I'm guessing you got a bit greedy somewhere. Maybe a rock would be better than this. I'm going to push forward a little bit. It's easy to get greedy on the drive and easy to get greedy on the hook. Yeah, Randy, look, if this feature exists for both Tony and myself, it will be enabled as soon as someone shows us where the button is. Tony and I, we're not like these young thrusters, right? We need showing where the buttons are, right? So, once that happens, believe me, buttons will be pressed. Yo, Brad Woods, welcome. Thank you for being here. Glenn Peters, thank you. I am going to try. I'm already feeling good about this tournament. But the par fives are going to be very, very critical. You know, if you can scrape 3 eagles, then you're laughing. Basically, that's going to be like an extra drop somewhere out there on the course. Okay, so we've got the Cat 4 and an 8-7 wind. About 4, I think. Can probably get away with a 5th. The needle seems to be moving very slowly. Oh dear, it's going to be really right. Oh, okay. I did want to be as right as possible. Now it's going to be a very straight wind Nirvana instead of a very straight wind Endbringer it would have been. But the further you can stick to that right, the straighter your wind's going to be. Still got a very makeable shot here, which should be a case of perfecting in. Well, Simon, it's who knows? Who knows? I do not think, though, that you can look at the top of the the Thursday qualifying and say this will be representative of the score. You know, we're only going to have, depending on how many accounts we're playing in the division, obviously, but we're only going to have a few looks at these holes. Whereas, you know, if I practice on a Monday and a Tuesday and qualify on a Wednesday, then look at this. Then I'm having 7 looks at the holes. Right, okay, this is no distance whatsoever. So again, probably just about 4 per, I'd say. Doesn't even need that much because it's going through the hole. No, it's not. It's missing right. Oh well. Oh well. I'll get it tomorrow. Faux show. Or maybe even straight after this. I'm going to be playing my main after this. And that'll be fun. Looking forward to that. And then tomorrow, all three accounts will be qualifying in expert tomorrow. I had thought about Masters content. Let me tell you now, right? I'm just going to talk some nonsense for a minute, right? What's this hole say? Sniper. Plus 25% is what I will be doing here. Other people are doing it different. That's up to them. And I sat down to write my notes tonight. And instantly was feeling exactly the things that I was feeling that made me stop playing Masters in the first place. I'm meant to be having a break. Like, the time you need to invest to do 2 divisions properly is more time than I have to invest, and therefore I'm not gonna, because I want to have a nice time. And the best way for me to have a nice time is to just play expert division right now. So that's why I'm not going to play any Masters content, because I can't be asked to write any notes and go through it all and just invest everything that is needed to make that happen. Whoa there, Mr. Cat. So, yeah, just about 1. Ball guide offset. That much. 9-1 is going to be 11-6. Oh, this needle is so slow. Did you hear me? I said slow. Not jumpy, not lag. Oh, my life. Earlier on, I was laughing out loud because some of the content that I watched. Oh, some people can't hit a great ball. Never in the history of a great ball hit is it any fault or blame. Never timing, always lag, or every time. Hilarious. I was chuckling. Oh, I was chuckling so bad. Especially during the missed chip on 5. That tickled. Right. Hole 8. Kingmaker, APOC, max top spin, plus right spin, plus 10% adjustment. Easy as that. Now, I would always play this to the left. Always. But I do like the way it comes in from the right. So I think I might play to the left now and the right on my main. Or the other way around. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's shut up and get on with it, shall we? This is a must eagle. It's an absolute must eagle. I know, Fenzi, I know. And, you know, anyone, it's not just the people that are streaming, anyone who plays multiple divisions, if you are intending to win those divisions and do them justice and do them properly, it is a huge investment of time. And yeah, I just don't want to do it. I want to have a nice time with Kimmy, and this is a huge imposition on her, you know. You know, she wasn't as happy about the mini tournament as I was, I can tell you that much for free. Wow, welcome everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Jens B in the house. Very warm welcome to you, my brother. Yo, there are so many streamers in this chat right now. Wonderful, wonderful content providers, and I'm sure most of you know who they are. But just on the off chance, someone might be new in, someone might even be new to the game. That's the bunker. Oh, dear. Then shout up now about what you're streaming, when you're streaming it, and then we can follow you. Right, so here it's just get it up there. get it up there as far as you can. So 9 miles an hour with 10% over adjustment, 7.1 in rings, and then I'm going to push up and take all of that back. I'm not going to bother overpowering this because it's got enough. It's got enough to get up there. Maybe a tiny little overpower, but nothing crazy. Great left. But shouldn't be a problem. The only worry is that bunker, which is fine, and now that is going to be a perfectly straight minimum distance thorn. Didn't need the overpower. John O'Loughlin and Sarah and Finn as well. Welcome, welcome. Sarah, were you happy to hear about the mini tournaments? You loser, welcome. How's it going? I like what I've seen a great deal, Lou. A great deal. I did play 4 shootout holes, all 3 of the par 3s, and one of them twice. I won all of them. I have recorded them, but I tell you what, who said I was a lazy streamer earlier? I've got so many recordings that I haven't posted up because I can't be asked, and it takes a long time. There's so much Door 11 shootouts, and now these new holes as well. But I am lazy. I am. Andrew, Wren, don't you worry about being late. GC Shabe, welcome. I don't like the hook here, Brendan, just because what you can enjoy here is a minimum distance short iron at 0 elevation. So I'm going to need 5 rings on this. Oh, why? I don't know why I moved that over to the right there. That's poor, but again, I'll get it later. I'll get it later. I did my drive too far. So I need to actually make a note here. Well, should be the Apox 7. Surely I should be going for the green. Hole 9. I've got Kingmaker, Berserker, different spin adjustments for both, and then Sniper Thorn. Right, so I wanna have a little go at playing this a little bit more aggressively, because I've got the curl, so I don't want to leave a cat 4. I just don't want it. I want a sniper, so that means I'm going to need to put plenty curl and more topspin than the regular shot. And then I'm going to go over with the Zerk on my main account. It is so tempting to go now. Let's see what Josie does here with a APOG 5. I can tell you I'm playing it 20%. And I want to land here, not here. So I want to end up here, not here. That's the plan anyway. Streamers and viewers challenge. Let's find out who's the best, shall we? Let's all log into the weekend round of this mini tournament at the same time. Have you got Masters Expert, Tony? Because if you ain't playing against any of my accounts, brother. Right, so that's probably okay now. But but just to be cautious, I'm going to come back an extra ring. Great left should be okay. It's just whether or not it's going to catch the rough on the other side. Oh, it's not okay. That is so not okay. The benefit of going in the water, we can have another go. We can have another go. Right, I'm going to crank that up to 40%. Because if I haven't got room for a great left, then it's definitely not the shot for me. So I need to make sure I'm well out of the way of that rough. And this is why we practice. I thought I'd left plenty of room there, Tony, but evidently not. Classic Ballinger. No, because I'm trying to dial a shot in, and so I'm going to crank it up to Berserker next. Next account is going to be on Berserker duty. Right, okay, so I want to be out much further for a start off, because that left spin is going to take it down. Right, okay, and then 1-1. 1-1 on the APOC 5, that's what I'm playing. No, I'm not. Change my mind. Wait there. Right, 4. This is what I'm trialing. 4. So I'm still in exactly the same place that I wanted to avoid. I have... Right, depending on how the Berserker goes, that is the last time we're ever going to see that effort, I think. Right. Oh, it's still nice to get over there. Great left. It's long, really long. Even. Brilliant. Right, okay, I am delighted with the first look at that. Absolutely delighted. Finishing on a nice little level par. Booty. Right, so, whoa, where have you come from? Let's pop that bad boy. And let's see what's happening on the main account. Shouting spins. Oh, I get you, because I didn't put my spin on. It's all good if you remember before you take the shot. One tournament, and you know how it is when you get to the weekend round and you're just so like in the zone. And I just set up this hook and bang, off I went, hole 1, hadn't put any spin on. Ruined everything. It was a must eagle first hole, didn't eagle it. Alright, so what we got going on here? Wow, people are qualifying with 8 under. Alright, so big booming drive. Big booming drive. That's the bag, isn't it? QB, yeah, that's it, that's everything. That's everything. I would love Kimmy to be out. And in fact, do you know what? She popped up in the chat the other day. She didn't even tell me she was doing it, the little tinker. And then all of a sudden... who is in the chat, but Lady Kim. Right, all the beans here, plenty of juice to get up here. So I don't mind rolling through the rough on the left. I want to avoid the rough on the right. There's no coming out of that. It's going to need plenty of juice. Still early on the timing. There you go. That should be some kind of minimum thorn. Also, my Falcon experiment is going very well. I've swapped over to my Falcon 7 on Dougie, and it is like, it's very good. It's very good. It's not like the Hammerhead, which is like just an inferior version. It's just a compromised version of, between a Guardian and a Sniper. It's neither. It hasn't got the length. It hasn't got the backspin. It hasn't got the curl. It's just inferior as a wood club. But the Falcon, however, is certainly not that case. Right, main account. Let's get the right clubs on. 7.2. It's nowhere near minimum. Right, so 1, and I'm going 3, just shy of 3. Not enough. Not enough. But having got that from the rough and just dribbled by there, this is oh wait, there, I can't do that. This is definitely a must eagle hole. What you've got to consider in your weekend round, out of 100 people, multiple people will be putting together a solid 9, with the makeable holes dropped. So, as we've got 3 easy par 3s and two definitely easy par 4s, potentially 3, whichever way you look at it, but it's going to be plenty drops, plenty. So if you can get your, going back to the question about what the score's going to be, I certainly think there's going to be 16 unders. Whoa. It's just so much quicker once you start off with a forfeit, and then you don't need to worry about forfeiting anymore because you're only going to play replays. Alright, so here we're going to have... Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to change what I did last time. See if I can't miss left this time. I've just made a little change to the notes here about the offset. So instead of 3 per wind, 1 square of green per 3 wind, it's now going to be per 5. So just shy of 2, or 1.8 in this. Yo, Tommy, welcome. GC Richard, Etienne, thank you all for being here. Fruit Squirrels, get on. Right, 8-6. So it's about 3 backspin. I'm going to pull back from where I am. That's not the position I want to start in. And just click over 1 to 1. Great left, come on now. I did say I want to miss left, but not like that. Not like that. You've got to have a look at perfect ball. Got to have a look at perfect ball. What a time to get it wrong. When you've only got so few practices as well, you know, it's so important that you make the most out of the practices. Okay, hole 3 then. Right, now, how's this going to be different with an Apex 7? That's the question. And what... I'm tempted to go Guardian here. But again, I just think the sensible play... Well, have I got 2 identical bags there? I think the sensible play probably is to have the cat. Oh, this is that bag from that tournament where you weren't allowed epic clubs. Alright, so I've got the driver and sniper option. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. That's the last thing I need. Okay, so... Ooh, it's a pickle, isn't it? It is a pickle. I'm going to go with a cat. I'm going with a cat. That's what I'm doing. That's solid scoring, Tommy. So everything else was, other than those 3 bits of excitement, everything else was just as you'd expect. Looks a bit boring. And I know the Open is just like, you know, blue, but their balls have been really nice. And that's just... don't know, just a bit blue. There you go. So that's the shot I failed to pull off earlier. Executed perfectly with a QB. And what are the stats on this ball? Power 4, wind 3. Right, so... let's just see about that. So again, with 10% elevation adjustment there. Another great left. How close to that rough am I? Oh, I should be okay. Now, is that going to be nice for the Guardian, though? That's the question. It's probably the right decision to have the cat. Dead ball, yeah, dead ball, royal ball. A sexy Scottish ball. No. Hole 2, max 15%. Nice. Are you talking about starting straight from the hole? Oh, good right. Looks fairly straight though. Oh no, it doesn't. It's quite right, isn't it? Oh dear. No, depending on what you're into, Darren, that might be a nice offer for you. 7.5. I'm just going to play it as a 0 elevation. I'm not going to be able to get near that, so I'm thinking about top spinning through. Power, curl. This will be interesting. Way. Must be a terrible adjustment if you let me hit perfect. There you go. Too much curl. This is so hard to roll through that rough because it slopes. It banks round from the right to the left and it's raised. So, like, once you're stuck in it, it's like almost impossible to get out of that rough unless you've got loads of topspin on, in which case you're flying the green and getting in the rough on the other side. But it's very difficult just to roll out lovely. Just going to have a look at this bunker shot because there's every chance, depending on how brave you're going to be. I mean, this might even not be on the cards. It might just be. What's the topspin look like here? Could be the future. Don't look like it's going to move very much, does it? If that moves more than a cup, I'll be very surprised. Great left though. That'll help it move a cup. So, pour with the sand wedge. 0 eagles on this hole from 2 attempts. Okay, so what we got? Hole 4. Hole 4 is Kingmaker Sniper. And this time, don't ignore the notes. Do not ignore the notes. So zoom right in for a start. Let's get the adjustment without some trees in the way, and then put at least a top spin on. That's the plan here. We'd love to start dropping the par 3s. Zenith ball. What a lovely ball that is. A little wind as well. Now tomorrow's streams, if anyone can stomach any more of this, they're going to be late. And when I say late, obviously if you're to the west, they're not going to be late. But if you're in Europe, they're going to be late because, I'll tell you for why, that's short. Lady Kim is going to what was meant to be a barbecue, which is now just a party because the weather is going to be bad. So I'm going to be hanging out with some mates, and golf is not going to be on the cards, I can tell you that much. Until I return home with Lady Kim. And then golf will very much be on the cards. Perfect. That looks a bit short. Still short. Well, potentially slightly under adjusted there at 1-1. I might add a click to that for next time. 1-1 plus 0.3. Jonathan Simmons, welcome. Oh my life, it's Kyle. Oh my golly goodness me. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Are you partaking in this little mini treat this week, Kyle? Have you been playing? Hole 5, Kingmaker Apoc, 4 top spin, 4 left spin, some OP, plenty curl. Right, that did come out nice last time. So let's see it again. Needle lag, welcome, welcome. Later than now, Tommy. Yeah, but it's Friday night, you know, no school night. So it's going to be late. I mean, late. At least. At least 3 hours from now. It's going to be a late. It's going to be like a almost Peter Johnson style stream of lateness. That is what I'm talking about. And all you Pete Johnson fans know what I'm going on about. And if you're not a Pete Johnson fan, then why not? Absolute beast. That much curl, that much OP. I like that. Great left, obviously. I think I left that. Don't like that angle. I'm sticking in the rough on the right. So, that's what's happening there. Not enough curl. Not enough curl. But still a very makeable Nirvana shot. But that is poor. Poor execution. I said mini. Marion, no, I'm not going to play Master. I shouldn't have even clicked on the button. I shouldn't have mentioned the words. Masters are not going to be played on this channel at least until September. Even if there's another mini tournament, I can't be bothered with it. I dislike Masters and I want to enjoy this game. And therefore, I'm not going to go to the time taken required to pore over videos to write notes and then try and execute them. It's just too much time. That's a very common mistake to make on this hole. You don't need all that juice to get over. Ooh, where are you going? No, don't like that. So, fringe it will be. And oh, dearie me. Great left. Absolutely everything. 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 Not tomorrow. Perfect every single shot tomorrow. But I'm still liking what I'm seeing. Messing up the drives a little bit, but liking what I'm seeing a great deal. These par 4s are going to be so important. So important. Hole 6, QB. Right. Have I got one? Have I got one? Have I? Yeah, I do. There we go. But it's not with a cat. So, excuse me. QB cat. And off we pop. Kingmaker ball. Yeah, this is nothing to do with Golf Clash here, Needle Lag. Exactly like Clutch just said. Sorry, it's Material Queue. If you need a code, are you iOS or Android? Sean, welcome. Thanks for being here, buddy. Clint, welcome. Yes, Arnie. There's definitely no 10-hour streams going on here. Definitely none of that. Guy's a machine. But, you know, he put like 500 and something trophies on in that session. Way must be wrong. Sit then. Sit. Oh, goodness me. Of course it's wrong. Of course it's wrong. Wow. Wow, this is a really shitty example of how to do a practice round. Oh, hello, though. It's filled a putt as well, and I used to play against this guy all the time in Tour 11. Is that a good left? Sand. Max, welcome. Setups material queue. Yes, there are. And if you can't find the setup, then if you just post in the GC Notebook app, page on Facebook, then they're very helpful in there. If you just say I've got this model of phone, then someone will post you the exact coordinates. Oh, come on then. Could do without this. Welcome, Albert Ross. Thank you very much for the good luck from Chicago. Welcome. Oh, what do? Do you force stop the app? What? That was perfect that time. Not good left. This is some kind of replay glitch. This is. Which is almost certainly going to be my fault, obviously. Fucking bollocks. Oh, come on now. The ball's in a different place every time, so it's not like an exact replay. Alright, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry about that. Because as you know, if I were to submit a ticket, if that had just ruined my Glenmonarch 9-hole cup qualifying, it wants me to replay the hole. Have you ever seen that before? Well, isn't that handy? Because I don't like ruining a practice, and that was ruined. Oh, of course it isn't. Of course my connection isn't stable enough. KNB, welcome. That's it, Arnold. Sometimes if I don't like my drive, I'll just punch in the little code that I've got, and then, well, you just saw the rest. You just didn't see me put the code in. This is a different hole. It did say hole 6, didn't it? No way, that actually is the glitch. That actually is it, isn't it? No way. I've just accidentally done the replay glitch. That must have been what it was like when someone found it. That said hole 6, didn't it? And then it had the picture of the par 5. So now what happens in the glitch? I get my bogey from that last hole, whatever I get on this hole. Doesn't really work if you get a bogey because you active force out of the hole, does it? Brilliant. Right, 25% extra, and that is hilarious. Right, so tiny wind as well. Tiny wind. So 10 rings, give or take. Wow, what a strange occurrence that is. Too much topspin. So I will go through all of these spins, adjust my notes accordingly. But I think I flew past that one last time as well. So that's hole 7. So what happens now? So now it's all caught up to date. That is so weird. And now what does it say? Oh, so it's all just back to normal now. Okay, so do we have a look at a get to green or not? Is it possible with a kingmaker? And does it need to have a power slice, or is it just going to be okay with curl? All we'll find out very soon. Don't get this on Golf Rivals. Well, I wouldn't know about that. Because one really frustrating golf game is enough in my life. Okay, so it's got to be a hook, hasn't it? A slice. Right, so I'm going 20 from there. If it lands, it'll be close. Oh! So a little bit of right spin maybe instead of just straight at it. Oh, maybe something to work with there. And then you roll through that. I don't know if that's going to be much better than the minimum distance thorn. You don't need all that topspin on this one. Let's have a look what this... and I don't like playing out the sand either. I don't mind the rough, but the sand is just... Ooh, a much lower percentage make. The Nirvana just spins like the Endbringer. Alright, okay. Okay then. No! What? I have absolutely no idea how that has missed. but it has missed. So this is a wretched 9 for the main account. I was expecting to tear this apart tomorrow. I'm tearing it apart tomorrow. Alright, so 9, it's berserker time. Oh, yes, I have waited a long time for this. Okay. I've got absolutely no idea how many rings this is going to be, but I am going to play a power hook. And it's Jeet and GCI first, so see if he can show us the way. Tiny wind. That is a tiny wind. Well, I don't know what you thought that was, but maybe about, I don't know, between 25 and 30, I would suggest. That's a lovely landing spot. It looks like he's used so much topspin on that. Wow. Wow. Oh, look at my wind. That's pathetic. Go with 1 and 2. And I think I'm going to go about 30 rings from here. Maybe another 5, in fact, just 25. Now it's 1 top, 2 right, I think. So it's landing, that's a good sign. Definitely don't need the right spin. Maybe a little bit of left spin. Max left spin. Now, the reason that this is always worth a shout is because look at this that you've got now. The wind's tiny anyway. And you've got like a medium distance Nirvana here. So it kind of takes the birdie out of the equation, which, you know, who don't want that? 10-7. Well, I'll tell you what, with the left spin that I'm going to be putting on this for next time. Alright, so it's basically a max number, so 8.5-ish rings here. Surprised I managed to come in left there. So, if you are concerned about this hole, then you've definitely got a nice option there to have a little look at taking the birdie out of the equation. That's the card. Plenty to improve on. So, come back tomorrow and see how it all pans out, is what I'm going to say. It's going to be late, so into the small hours of the morning here. Depends on what time Kimmy's parties finish, and then by the time we get back here, it's only going to be a couple of hours on stream, so should be able to get all 3 of them done, or potentially do a Tony Richardson special, fall asleep in front of my phone, and only get 2 of them through. Who knows? Who knows? But you're not going to know unless you come back tomorrow. No Breakfast, welcome. Jeremy LeBlanc, welcome. Mitsu. Anyone else I've missed? Josh Y, thank you for being here. Peter Bullingham, have I said hello to you? My brother, my Exeter brother. So, that's it. That's it for tonight. That's it. I enjoyed this a great deal. Thank you very much for your support. Thanks for being here. If you do want me to have a look at some other stuff tomorrow, shot-wise, then let me know. Because I'm definitely in the market for trying any different things that you might want to see. And yeah, hopefully get all 3 accounts through tomorrow. I'll try and get them into the same bracket. Having seen this, I'm not overly concerned about getting them through, so I'll try and take 3 out of the 10 spots, just for the lols. So, have a lovely evening. If you're qualifying tonight, best of luck to you. Let me know how you get on. Hopefully see you over the weekend. And yeah, if you like what you're seeing, then do please hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified of live content. I'll see you very soon. Thanks again.